Okay, now we come to rubbish. We're supposed to be a community that's a bit of a leading light in terms of how to live in an enlightened way, and so surely we can't be just doing what everybody else is doing, just dumping piles of rubbish on the rest of the community, on the greater community outside. It's like surely we know how to change our own nappies now. So anyway, this is basically how the rubbish system works. In each kitchen there's a fairly sort of biggish bin, and in that bin goes paper and light plastic basically. And we don't want to see glass, and we don't want to see tins, and we don't want to see cardboard, and we don't want to see thick plastic in those big bins. And then in this little bin here, it's a compost bin. It's not a chook bin, so you can just put any kind of compost in here. This gets emptied up in the orchard compost bins, which are across the bridge from the retreat centre. So those compost bins that we empty these into are about 500 metres away from here when they're full. You go to where the Premier Retreat is, and then you look for the bridge that is near the warehouse, big warehouse. You go across the bridge, up the hill, and they're on the left. No. Yeah. Now I mentioned before that we don't put cardboard, and we don't put tin, and we don't put glass, and we don't put heavy plastic in the main rubbish bins in the kitchen. And where they go is out here. And you can see a sort of a collection of stuff here, but it's mainly cardboard. And so what we can do is just put it on the ground and stomp on it and crush it. Includes pizza boxes, and therefore a lot more kind of room is made. With plastic bottles and tins, they tend to fill up these bins very quickly, so we don't want to just put them in their full form. We want to crush them before we go in there. So I'm going to have to pull these out of here and crush them, just like all the rubbish guys have to. And so we can't see why you guys can't simply crush your own tins and plastic bottles. Easiest way to crush a tin is crush it from the front first, where it's been opened, and then the bottom part is already folded over on the tin, and you just push it down. Bang, get one flat crushed tin. Plastic bottles, just take the top off, because then you can crush them easier. Done.